Hey everyone, Porterhause here. I have a two-match episode for you today. The first one's going to be in my Lux, which is a German light tank, which has the 3cm flak cannon on it. I am capable of upgrading it to something larger, but I really like that flak cannon for some reason, even though I have trouble penning some stuff. The reason I was playing that is a friend of mine, you've seen him in my videos before, Panderson the Douche, aka Panda, wanted to grind out of the M3 Lee into the M4, so we were playing some matches with him. This is the same tiers, tier 4, so I thought I'd try it out, and it's a lot of fun. As you can see, I'm a little squirrely driving it, but I still managed to do okay. Now, the second match is going to be in my Tiger II, which is my tier 8 heavy. You know, quite a difference between that and that, so I actually do really well in the match. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. I will let you watch it and see for yourself. So let's get to it. Okay, everyone, this is the first match. I'm with Dara, and let me put it in fixed camera. Dara, aka Mine Race, and his Matilda, and Panderson the Douche, aka Panda, in his M3 Lee. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back in game camera. And I'm going to go off and kind of do my own thing here because I'm in a light tank. So I was just going to do some scouting. We had a couple artillery. I was going to see if I could pinpoint some targets for them. And you can see I am all over the place in this thing. It is squirrely as hell to drive. You can actually drift in it though. I've done it many, many times. Not always on purpose. And you can see right there, I almost tipped the tank over. So I was trying to be wary because I didn't want to get, shot or knocked over on my side. And decided that was a bad spot to be because that guy was out there in the medium tank could look right down that street. And he's getting shot up pretty badly. And I saw that T-46. And I moved out, took a peek, and there's Dara in his Matilda. Tough little tanks, by the way. They load abnormally fast. They are just ridiculous how fast they load. Now that Panzer IIIe took several rounds from that T-46. You heard the flak gun, and yet there I go driving into a wall, because I do that in squirrely fast tanks. I paused for a second and then moved out. And Darrow wanted that T-46 in the worst way. I'm not sure why. But I'm the one who actually finished him off. Now right there, I just emptied the magazine on this in my tank because it takes such a long time to reload that. I wanted to have a full magazine in case I ran up against anything else. You can see how long it takes me to reload. And I don't think I could possibly hit more stuff on my way down the street here. I come around this corner and I see this T-28. He's not paying attention. And he paid for that. And it's always the tank you didn't see. It happens to me all the time. And I knocked over that little tree. I feel awful. Now I see that other Panzer IIIe saw that he was down the slope and decided to move up. So right now I'm on 2 kills. And I was going to go around, circle behind everybody, and then as I came up here and hit this corner, I saw their artillery, and I kind of dodged a little bit because I wasn't sure if he saw me or not. And he wasn't paying any attention. And I shredded him pretty hard. If I had been a little bit more zeroed in, I probably would have finished him right there. I start moving down, which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, and I see that birch gun, and I get my reload, but I realized I'm not going to be able to hit the guy, so I thought, well, I'll go finish the west first. There's the west still not paying attention to me. and I finished him off. That was that birch gun, and he shotgunned me and actually did surprisingly little damage to the tank. He did wound my commander, and I just used the first aid kit on him. Waiting for my reload, and I move up. The birch gun shotguns me again, but I finished him. It's just that light tank left, and he goes down, and that was it. That was the end of the match, and it is sweet, sweet victory. Okay, everyone, that was a really good match for me. I got that T-28, that birch gun, the T-46, and the Wesp. The Wesp did manage to shotgun me once, but didn't do that much damage. I got Pashuchi's Medal, Fire for Effect, Sharpshooter, my Fighter, and my Mastery Badge 3rd Class. I did not do top damage or top kill. Well, I did. I tied with this guy as far as kills go, but he did pretty good. So our artillery dude was on point. And I got a nice chunk of change. And most important, I had fun playing with Panderson the Douche and Mind Race. That's Panda and Dara on my Discord server. And we all had a lot of fun, and that was the most important part. Okay, everybody, this is the second match. I am top tier, top tank in my Tiger II. Now, I don't load gold ammo, so this is just standard ammo I'm using. I just refuse to buy gold ammo. It just seems like a losing proposition for me. But this is one of the few matches where I was top tank, and I mean very few. And I do like the Tiger II. It is just painfully slow. I'm so used to some fast mediums like the VK-30, and even the Tiger I, which is the tier 7 heavy tank below this, is 10 times faster, or at least it seems like it. But I do like it, but like I said, it's slow. So anyway, I'm going to move up, headed north on the east side of the map here. This is Westfield, by the way. And I spotted that Scorpion. I'm going to put it back in game camera so you can see what I'm looking at. And I took a pot shot at him and missed by a mile. But keep an eye out for him later. So he comes around again. And the second time I got him, not sure what's going on in chat, but the conversation was hilarious. Unfortunately, I missed it when I was playing. Now this AT-8 moves up, and I managed to pop him, and I was actually surprised, because the frontal armor on those is usually tougher than I can pen, and I got him. He was already damaged, but not too badly. Now there's that Scorpion I got earlier, and then he's joined by an E25, and of course, Artie starts dropping rounds on me. And I got a good shot into that E25, and he fired a round at me. And he's just getting the snot kicked out of him right there. Now I'm trying to keep an eye on that OI, because I know he's going to try to move up on me. There's the Scorpion. He takes a shot, and it bounces for 240 points of bounce. I'm still nervous about that OI. And that E25 and that Scorpion keep playing with me. And I apologize for jerking the mouse around. I do that when I'm fighting, because I'm trying to keep an eye on everything and the mini-map at the same time. Now there's... I was going to take a shot at that OI, but he got trashed. And then there's that T-32. Now there's that E-25 again. Took a pot shot at him, missed by a mile. And you can see the slow reload time on this gun it's terrible. Terrible. So I start moving up on this T-32, and I'm using the the OI as cover. I'm waiting for my reload time. So there's kill number 2 right there. And that Scorpion and that E25 are still zooming around. And I moved just in time to avoid another arty strike. And then somebody finished off the E25. And I thought about going after the Scorpion, but then I see this SU-122. And somebody actually got him before I did, and he bounced another round off me. And you see, I was Artie's favorite bitch for this game. It's like they had nothing better to do. But I do have a spall liner in this tank to prevent damage to my my crew. Help prevent damage. And I could get a shot into that SU-22, but I see that Cromwell out there, and I missed. I didn't wait long enough. And I realized that the Cromwell couldn't really hurt me, so I start moving down. So I really want to get the tank destroyer out of the way. So I move up. We both shoot each other and bounce. Yeah, I have to admit, it was kind of a hasty shot on my part. And there's Artie right on cue. And I shot him in a soft spot, so that's kill number 3 for me. Now this Cromwell's kind of irritating. Oh, and there's artillery again. So I start moving up on this Crommy. And he's taking pot shots at me, basically just hitting the landscape. And at this point I realize that we're actually kind of losing. But I'm a heavy tank, and I didn't realize it at the time when my gunner's injured or dead. He tracked me, but I took a big chunk out of him, and then Artie dropped a round on me. So he bounced another round and did 5 damage on a second shot. And on my last shot into him, I smoked him. And then, of course, artillery hit me again. At this point, I am actually pretty hurt. And a lot of that's my own fault for sitting still too long. Although a lot of it I couldn't move because I was tracked. So that's kill number 4, and I start coming down, and I see that artillery, and he doesn't hit me, but he stuns my crew. And I still don't realize my gunner is hurt until right then. So now I'm going to be a better shot. And there's kill number 5, and this T-34-85 had taken a couple shots at me. He's using high explosives. And I shred his armor, and he bounces one off of me. And wherein I become like the worst shot on the planet for some reason. And then I hit him a second time, and then he's just got a shred left. Can I hit him? No. I hit rock. And he actually damaged me pretty good and hurt my gunner and damaged my periscope all in one shot. And that was my final shot at him, so I'm 6 kills in right there. Now remember that I said before I have not been able to beat 6 kills. And somebody up on the hillside is dropping artillery, high explosive shells on me. I thought it was artillery, but then I realized they didn't have any artillery left. So right there I repair my periscope. I'm waiting for my first aid kit to cool down. I get that, and bring my gunner back into play. Now I know somebody's up there on the ridge, because that's the only way they can throw in rounds at this building. And there he is right there. It's another T-34-85. And I smoked him in one round. So right there's kill number 7. Finally broke that 6 kill limit that I've been having. But my tank is in really poor shape. Start to move up, and there was a Pershing I didn't see who got a round into me. And I'm not sure why his tank is all jerky looking. And there I said, ouch. And then asked the rest of the team to finish it for me. Now, I was pretty confident that they'd be able to do it because there was a medium tank and TD against 2 mediums and our artillery, and I thought for sure they could do it. And there's the VK-30 that I was looking at now. This poor guy, I mean, it's a good tank, but he just didn't have the penetration to finish this. And that Type 59 moves up, but he's only got 6% of his armor left. Now, column number 4 did a pretty good job. It just could not bring it off. I'm going to fast forward to the end, and then you see that the match actually ends in a draw. So, oh, actually, before I do that, their UDs got out on a friggin' UDS got out on on the bridge. It was hiding behind the train car, or one of the train cars, or the train engine actually. So column number 4 decides to move down, try to take a shot at that Pershing. He actually got a shot into him. And that Pershing just kept missing him. But he realizes at this point that he's just going to be bouncing rounds off the front of him. He just couldn't pin him. So he's going to move down the hill, and he's going to try to get around the guy. Takes a great deal of damage in that one shot. Our artillery lands a shot, but unfortunately, column number 4 bit it right there. Didn't make it to cover, although it was a pretty game try. He did really good, I think. So he has my compliments if he's watching this. So right there, we're down to the last 2 minutes of the match. And there's our Hummel. He starts going into a better hiding spot, and the rest of this is pretty boring. It's pretty much just him hiding. I'm just kind of fast forwarding through the replay, and we're literally down to the last 30 seconds, and that Pershing is sitting on the cap, and I'm assuming that UDES is still sitting in the on that bridge, because I did see him again for the rest of the battle. Oh no, he's actually down there too. Oh no, he's still on the bridge. It's just the Pershing. Okay, never mind. My bad. And he takes a pretty game shot at getting the guy. Doesn't get it. Starts moving back. And that's it. That's match. And unfortunately, it was a draw. Okay, everyone. It's the first time I have ever recorded a draw. I got 7 kills in my Tiger II. I got the T-32, the SU-122, a Cromwell, a T-34-85, a T-34-85M, that AT-8, which honestly was a bit of a surprise, and then I greased that M44. So I did really well in that battle. I did 3,231 points of damage. I got high caliber, causing the highest damage in a battle. Top gun for destroying 6 or more vehicles. Obviously, I got fire for effect, which is a lot harder to get in a Tiger II than you might think, because the armor on this thing is outrageous. And duelist, and I got my mastery badge Ace Tanker for my Tiger II, which is a bit of a kick. Top score, top kills. I did really well, and I got a decent chunk of change, even though it was a draw. So, all in all, not too shabby. I know it was a draw, but I'm not actually disappointed. It was a fun match. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed both of those matches. I had a lot of fun playing them. The Luke's match was pretty surprising, but not as surprising as getting 7 kills in that last match. Even though I was top tier, it was still a pretty tough fight, and I had a good time in both of those. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. I will see you all at the next Porterhouse Plays World of Tanks.